The anime My Hero Academia is known for having a cast of many downright dandy and lovable characters, whether it be for being a championship fingerbanger, the queen of underbutt, or icy hot for fujoshis. The fans of the show tend to fall in love with the characters right from their first true introduction.
I like blood!
Hell, I'm not even sure if any of the characters are disliked. Well, except for one thirsty-ass grapehead.
Oh yeah!
No, not him. I'm talking about the perverted shrimp legend that is Minoru Mineta, aka Grape Juice.
I'm the fresh baked hero, Grape Juice!
What the fuck is juice?
Mineta is one of the 20 students in Class 1A at UA High School, and his superhero quirk is known as Pop-Off. Pop-Off allows Mineta to pull purple balls with adhesive properties off of his head, which he can then use to toss and stick them at or just about anything.
Open wide, kids! Cause I'm gonna grape you in the mouth!
He's going to what them in the mouth?
He grapes people. He's the grapist.
Although, if he uses his quirk too much, his head will start to bleed. Allow this piece of bread that I just hired as an unpaid intern to do a demonstration. Bread, that's your cue. I'm glad I don't have the same problem when I overuse my own balls. Personally, I find this quirk to be one of the most entertaining and unique quirks in the show, as we've seen him utilize it in some very crafty ways. This is fucking art. Just imagine the possibilities that still exist.
Boxes is the best juice in the world. It's yummy.
Mineta is by far the character that's the most complained about among the My Hero fandom, whether it be for his grape-flavored Subaru shitfits, his frequent perverted antics, or that his hero design looks like a failed Welch's grape juice product that was disposed of in a toilet. Hell, even typing Mineta into a Google search gives the search suggestion of Mineta dead. Like, some of you seriously have some sour grapes over this guy. Sorry, I'll put another grape in the pun jar. AKA my mouth. Yeah, I know these grapes aren't purple, but just couldn't resist getting the cotton candy grapes. I mean, imagine if Mineta's head was full of cotton candy grapes. I'm sure everyone would love him then. Anyways, back to more fruitful discussion before I run out of juice. Mineta is also quick to point out the flaws of others, but won't even bother to consider his own. His thirst levels are so damn high that it's no surprise that he's become so blue-balled that his balls have reached an even more extreme state by becoming a darkish purple. Any remotely stressful moment causes Mineta to cry like he's got the crippling depression version of an ahego. For a character who has a lot of balls, he, well, doesn't have that much balls. But honestly, I think Mineta's complexity as a character actually goes quite balls deep. Yes, I will say that I find Mineta as a well-designed character. Instead of him looking like this, in my mind, I actually see him like this. As the favorite character of My Hero's writer, Kohei Horikoshi, I'd say he definitely contributes value to the show. I mean, how can we hate anyone that revolves around grapes? Just look at this adorable penguin named Grapecun. Oh, looks like a penguin's already gotten more pussy than Mineta has. I would say that Mineta's first notable moment comes during the unforeseen simulation joint arc, and I'll even admit, at this point I was feeling wary of Mineta, worrying that he was going to be a first world problems version of Shinji with a bunch of purple tumors. Eventually my opinion on grape juice would rise like a loaf of bread's dick that's receiving oral while within an oven. Here in this moment, we see one of the things I appreciate about grape juice, a similarity with Deku, where despite his anxiety, he takes needed action. It is here that we also witness one of Mineta's first perverted moments when he's holding on to Froppy in a field he tries to copy. This action is immediately met with Froppy putting him in his place. One might complain about perverted moments like this, but unlike other animes where it's common for a character to easily get away with their perverted antics and be treated like an okay guy, we frequently witness the female My Hero Academia characters sticking up for themselves, and Mineta getting viewed in a negative light. Most of the show's characters just find him downright annoying, and the male students also criticize him for his perverted actions. He even gets cucked over by a 5-year-old who knows better. Mineta, he just tends to get beaten to a pulp, and he is basically an anti-role model midget that says to a lot of thirsty male weeaboos these days, hey, Don't be like this nerd. I theorize that his head bleeding after he throws some of his balls symbolizes the dark mental anguish that thirsty neckbeards suffer from when they are met with constant rejection. Their sticky adhesive properties symbolize these dudes sticking around to the same girl and not knowing when to hit the road. Another thing I find baller about Mineta is that you would normally think characters like him would be a bona fide dumbass, but Mineta actually has some brains under those balls. He places pretty solid on the hero exams and also shown that he can come up with some big baller strategies, such as when he teamed up with Froppy and Shogi, or against his fight with Midnight when he goes balls deep to save Zero and pass the challenge. Which reminds me that being loyal to his friends and classmates is another positive trait that I would hand him. Mineta also fills the role of my hero's comic relief. I find these humorous fan service focused Mineta moments to have stronger execution and timing than a variety of animes with similar antics. To me, his comedic moments typically aren't just one joke or one-liners. I appreciate how this scene here requires knowledge of his character when Froppy doesn't even give him a chance to open his mouth, or how this scene brings in aspects of other characters when he is eavesdropping, like Earphone Jack's Quirk. There are multiple humorous things to look at in these situations as he provides us with multiple balls to grasp onto. Yes, I know many of the things I've stated about Mineta could be perceived as dislikable, but I want to say that I don't think a character being unlikable or having many undesirable traits makes them a poorly designed character. An ancient Hawaiian neckbeard once told me that some characters aren't always made to be loved for a variety of reasons, and I think what really matters is the creativity, the execution of that character, and what they actually contribute and factor into the overall show. And to me, Mineta definitely does that. We're given a very diverse cast of students in My Hero Academia, all with unique personalities, quirks, motivations, and drives for why exactly they want to be a hero. To me, Mineta's reasons of wanting to become a hero just to become cool and get girls feels truly genuine and accurate of a hormone-loaded teenage boy. I appreciate his development and quote here when he talks about being a hero.
And after that, I realized something. Being a hero doesn't make you cool. People become heroes because they're cool.
Factoring in all that I have mentioned, I just don't see how people can say Mineta is lacking in depth when you look at a well-received character like Pinky or Kirishima, who seems like one of the characters from Fairy Tail had their own isekai experience and got transported to the world of My Hero Academia.
I'll see you in a few years, Mom. There's a mob of angry fangirls trying to come break the shit out of me.
Anyways, to me, Mineta is a reflection of how some of the My Hero fanbase views some of the show's characters and waifus in general. Suck me dry, baby. I mean, just look at some of the comments from this My Hero fantasy thread. I'm not completely judging, I mostly agree with some of you, but some of y'all need to chill sometime. There also are some other traits and desires that the fanbase and anime fans share with Mineta. We do things in real life that could be compared to trying to become a hero in the world of My Hero. We try to satisfy the deep void within our hearts through our hobbies and careers, just like how Mineta wants to become a hero so he can look cool and woo the ladies. He just wants to fill the void in his heart. So basically, some of my Hero fans, we are literally all Mineta. We are all a collective pool of grape juice that is trying to break out of the bottled cage that we are trapped within so that we can find greater meaning within our lives. Maybe we're all actually just trapped within Mineta's balls.
Those who think they are all-knowing know nothing of my balls.
Wait, no. We are all Mineta's balls. Inside of each of Mineta's great balls is the dreams of tons of thirsty anime fans that just want to fulfill their perverted purpose in life. I just wanted a piece of that toga ass. Venturing deeper, My Hero writer Kohei Horikoshi's favorite character is Mineta. He designed Mineta to be a representation of himself. Therefore, we are all the favorite character of the writer. And since we are all Mineta's balls, and Mineta is Kohei Horikoshi, we are all Horikoshi's balls, and he is our daddy, who cares about us deeply. We are his cringy weeaboo anime girl fetishizing children. We are his family grapevine of anime thirst. But does that mean whenever Mineta tosses away one of his balls, it's the writer discarding a handful of his anime fans because we are no longer of use to him? Is this the dark fate that eventually awaits us? Does this mean that there's truly no meaning in life for us? This is truly a dark outcome, void of meaning and purpose that I have discovered. I must go lay down, as I once again have ran out of juice. But wait, I still have Toga. Yes, I did this video truly to make references and obsess over her. No, or did I just make this video to make a ton of grape puns? By grape there, did I mean puns about grapes? Or was I making an actual pun about my puns being great by using the word grape? Alright, ladies and neckbeards, gotta go out with a banger. What did the grape say when he got stepped on? He let out a little whine. Man, I can't believe I spent 58 cents of my life savings on a fucking Laffy Taffy joke.